guys. This is the ASMR Nerd, and today we are continuing our Minecraft Let's Play. We ended off last time just outside this village, in the middle of the desert here. We came from the jungle. We have a little shelter built into the base of one of the cliffs over there. And we just got ourselves established. I was looking for some iron to make a bucket, and maybe some wheat as well. And maybe they've got those things in this village, so let's go take a look. Looks like a lot of the villagers are standing around here. Oh, hello. That's a slightly creepy, wall-eyed stare. Oh god, that's creepy. I'm not a huge fan of the villager textures in this texture pack, but let's see what they got to trade here. Emerald for bread. Okay. Each villager should have a different trade that they'll make. Emerald for arrows. Emeralds are mined from ore. Emerald ore, just deep down. Or sometimes, like this guy here, you can trade for emeralds. The guy's giving wheat for emeralds. This guy, nothing useful. Emeralds for flint and steel. So that means I have to give them emerald, and they'll give me flint and steel. But that one guy back there who would trade 21 wheat for an emerald, that'll help me get my hands on some of this stuff these other villagers are offering. It's a pretty empty looking little village. Dirt floor in there. Gotta put a block down here so that we can even get into this house. If I can ever. Come on. There we go. Once again, empty. There's a scary little dark space noise. I wonder if that means there's a cave under here. Close that door. Would be rude to leave it open. Okay, well, I guess they want it open anyway. Whatever. The one upside of this village is that they have food. They have wheat. They've got carrots, it looks like. Probably potatoes too. All kinds of food. Although, as many of you pointed out to me in the comments, in peaceful mode, which is what we're playing in, I don't need food. I never go hungry. Might still help me breed some sheep or cattle though, so it's important to have. Nothing in there. Nothing in here, I'm willing to bet. It looks like we got gypped on our village here today. It's a weird water glitch. I don't see any blacksmith, which means that there's no chest, but let's just check these houses to be sure. Empty, I think, in here. Yep, totally empty. And just a table and dirt floor in there. Well, that is unfortunate, but that's how it goes, I guess. Funny little village. Not much useful there. Anyhow, it's starting to get pretty late, so maybe we should head back. Sun is slipping towards the horizon there. Let's head back to our home, such as it is. And here we are back at home. I did a few things off camera there. Got a crafting table and a chest over there, and I stuck some lighting on the outside of our cave. And I they turned around and went back, but I didn't include that in the video here because I thought that might be kind of boring. But anyway, harvested a bunch of seeds, which are unfortunately no good to us until we have a bucket so that we can irrigate our little patch of farm here. It's funny, in Minecraft you can farm without sunlight. Anyway, let's start digging down. Maybe find some iron. So, dug down a fair ways here. Put some stairs in. No iron yet, no coal, nothing interesting at all, actually. Just a bunch of cobblestone. But it looks like it's morning out, so let's head back out and maybe start scoping out a build site so that we can think about moving out of our cave. It's a cozy little place, but it's not the prettiest, and Minecraft is all about building after all, so I'm thinking I'll build on or around this big cliff sort of plateau here. Let's see if we can get up for starters. Vines are handy natural ladders. Now we could build in this grotto here, which would be pretty cool, I think. But let's check out up top and see what it looks like up there. We actually spawned up on top of this plateau, I recall, and it was kind of neat. I think it might be fun to build something up here, maybe that actually cuts through and descends down into the cave. That would be neat. Now, I'm a big fan in my builds of trying to leave the natural landscape fairly intact, and I think that's particularly applicable in a jungle because it's such a neat three-dimensional space to start with. So I'm thinking maybe we can integrate these trees into our build somehow. Not 100% sure, but I also like to use natural materials. Maybe we can do some kind of platform centered on this tree. Some kind of circular platform. And if we want natural materials, we're gonna need jungle wood. Lots and lots of jungle tree wood. I think there's some oak trees around here as well that we could use. Yeah, and cobblestone. I think the idea of some kind of circular platform supported by the tree and then with little rooms coming off it might be cool. So we're gonna need to get some materials then. And like I said, I like to try and leave the natural landscape kind of unblemished if I can. So I'd like to go harvest that wood somewhere that's not going to be an eyesore. I don't really feel like chopping down a gigantic swath of rainforest here. You think we can make the jump? Yeah, probably. Here we go. No problem. So let's go for a little wander through the jungle. Let's see what we see. Maybe we'll find some other interesting stuff. And while we're out and about, we'll try and find an appropriate place for a woodlot. And we could even turn it into a full-fledged lumber camp, maybe. And put a little dock on the shore on this side, maybe. And then another one back there. Just on our little pond beneath our plateau, maybe. We'll see. using a slightly different control scheme here today. In the first video, I used an Xbox 360 controller, like I do in my Skyrim videos, because it makes for nice smooth motions, but it's just hell to use in Minecraft for navigating the interface. The inventory management becomes unbearable, and many of you mentioned in the comments to the first Minecraft video that Minecraft actually has a built-in smooth camera function, which I had completely forgotten about. You can hit F8 to make the mouse motion all smooth, and that's what I'm using here today. So if you prefer it this way or the previous way, I'd like to hear your opinion. Please feel free to leave a comment about it. So, looks like we found a little cave here. Maybe a big cave here. Hard to tell. Oh, some coal. Let's grab that while we're here. The one downside of the floaty mouse is that it's quite difficult to be accurate when trying to mine stuff or punch things like that. Slightly tricky. Oh, shoot. That's a dark hole. Looks like the cave continues on. Fortunately, we're on peaceful mode, so no monsters to worry about. Some more coal. Normally I'd be watching out for creepers here, but no worries. Yeah, the floaty mouse is definitely a little more difficult to mine with. I guess I could just toggle it on and off, but oh, look at this. Iron. Let's light it up. That's awesome. That means we can make our bucket, and we can irrigate our farm, and start farming some wheat. And then maybe, if I ever find some sheep or cows, we can start farming them. Haven't seen either of those yet, I don't think. Just pigs. Lots of pigs. This is kinda neat. Looks like the cave comes out under a tree here. It's a very confined little space. We'll have to dig our way out. Feels like a little secret door or something. We come out on the edge of another desert. Lots of desert, lots of jungle in this map so far, which is cool actually, because the two kind of go together. They're both warm climate biomes. I always hate it when you get like a desert and a snowy, like alpine biome right next. Oh, gotta watch my fall there. Drop from too far. But yeah, when you get like a snowy biome right next to a jungle or a desert, it just feels silly. It kind of ruins the immersion in a way. So I'm totally fine with a bunch of jungle and desert. It looks good. I think we did see a swamp in the really far distance, sort of straight out from the door to our hovel, our little cave. But we haven't been over there yet, so maybe we'll go check that out next time. So, lots of jungle. Not a lot of other stuff. It'd be really awesome to find a jungle temple. I've only ever found one of those playing Minecraft, but those are really cool. They have chests in them full of loot and some traps. Maybe this is a good place for our woodlot. It's on the water, so we can set up our little lumber camp and docks, and we can just use a boat to get back and forth. And it's out of sight of our plateau over there, I think, at least mostly. So let's get to chopping some trees. surfaced here. Although there's also a lot of leaves, which means you gotta knock a lot of leaves out of the way to get to the woods sometimes. There's another jungle tree. Throw down a dirt block. A couple. And it's starting to get dark, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely. The sun's setting in the west. So I think it's time for us to swim home. That was a fairly productive day, I guess. We sighted a building location